once again, Lil Blood TV back with another Lil Blood TV exclusive, powered by Tucker Media. Of course, you know who pay the bills around here. But on the low though, I got my bro in the building. One of LA's finest. I met this brother some years back, and just been solid ever since. Opened his house up to me. He fuck with my son, so that's always a plus. Um, he really from where he say he from. You know what I mean? Got his music shit popping right now, breeding dogs. He also agent, you feel me? NFL professional, athlete, agent, all type of shit going on. Ray Mac, what's going on, bro?
Man, I'm happy to be here with my nigga Blood. You already know how we do. My nigga, my fella.
Yes, sir. We're gonna get straight into it. Ray Mac, where Ray Mac from?
Ray Mac from South Central LA, from the 80s by way of the 50s. My pops bought a house in the 80s, and my uncle from the 50s, and we made it work. You know what I mean?
Right.
We made it work.
So you from what, Five Deuce, 52nd?
52nd Street from Fados Hoover, from back west, from the beat up. You know what I mean? Figaro, Vermont side, all that,
So
VSG.
so when you say Hoover, can you break that down? Because to the outside world, they just think Bloods and Crips. What is Hoover, and what separates y'all from the Blood and Crip card?
Well, the Hoovers originated. It was 4 Trey Hoover all the way to 11 Deuce. That's how it started. And then we had the 40s, which is neighborhood 40s. They was Hoovers. They was the 4 Trey Hoovers. So then they broke up. The 5 Deuce Hoovers is the only gangster Crips that's left. Is Hoovers. The rest of the Hoovers from 5'9" to 11 Deuce, they all criminals.
Oh, okay.
So they all banging a crim line.
So criminals, they don't fall under the Blood or the Crip
They
card.
everybody killer.
Okay.
They want it all, but by law, we Hoovers first, so we fall under that too, even though we gangsta Crips, but we follow pursuit, we beef with who they beef with. So I mean,
Definitely.
technically, we everybody killer too.
How was it like growing up in South Central?
It was cool, man. I mean, it's home. This home, you know how to maneuver, you know how to get away from shit, stay out the way. You know what I mean? You just gotta be a man, stand on your own too. Don't run from nothing. I learned that early. Don't run from nothing and stay the same. You gotta stay the same no matter who around.
Definitely.
Never switch up.
Explain to me, what's a put on, bro?
A put on, a put on is when you get initiated to your hood. I mean, to your turf, to your set, whatever you want to call it. You, if you from the 50s or wherever you from, you get a 5-man, a 2-man, depending on who you are. 3-man, 52 seconds. Thunder up, you gotta squabble up.
Just like a nigga got put on, could he get put off?
Hell yeah, niggas get put off. More niggas get put off than put on probably.
Right.
Niggas get put off all the time.
Right. So, say a motherfucker get DP, right? That don't make them a bitch necessarily, right?
Nah, not necessarily. It's like getting a whooping as a kid. You feel me?
Right.
Nigga fuck up. Sometimes you gotta learn. Some shit happen. Some niggas don't know, bro. I tell niggas that niggas gotta be taught how to do anything. You gotta be taught how to fix cars, taught how to cook. Like you gotta learn how to game bang and shit. Same shit.
Right. Do you think by you gang banging and being part and being from where you from, do you think that's hindering your music career?
It do. It slow it down to a certain degree, but not necessarily because there's some homies that's on and making it. But me personally, I don't talk about the set in my music because I feel like I bring more to the community than just the turf. You feel me? But it definitely played a factor in it in slowing it down for sure.
Definitely. How did you get into the agent shit? How did you become a sports agent?
Man, that was crazy. I kind of just stumbled upon it for real. When Diesel went to the Niners,
Shout
I
out
was
Diesel.
shout out my boy Diesel. I was just there, and I went to every game, kind of learned the ropes around them, met people, rubbed elbows with people, and then he came to the Rams, and then I was just like, oh, you in my city now? You feel me? I was out in the Bay, which was cool because Niners was my team.
Right.
But I ain't have as many connections. When I came here, he came to the Rams. It was easy to move around. I just started doing little shit for bro, getting the money here and there. I'm like, bro, we can pop out here, pop out there, and it just started from there.
Right. So, who you dealing with now?
J Mick, Jadon Mickens, my guy. Shout out J Mick.
Shout out J Mick, Super Bowl champion,
Super
by the
Bowl
way.
champion, yeah, man. He got a champion, got a ring
Man,
with the
how was that
Buccaneers.
experience? Just being around that and just the atmosphere of it. How
That
was that?
that that was different. That was different, man. That was a surreal moment because that was the first time in my life where I like worked for something and worked with him in the off season training. We went through a gang of bullshit and life and politics. He got cut a couple times and they brought him back. It was a lot. It was rough, but to get the ring at the end of the day, it was crazy, and they ended up blowing the Chiefs out. So it was revenge for me because the Chiefs beat the Niners, so it was real. It was revenge. It was sweet.
Right, definitely.
It was sweet.
He said, you love them Niners, huh?
I do.
What made you a Niners fan?
My dad, pops, Giants fan, all that. My pops was really heavy. He was going to the Bay. He influenced me heavy. I fuck with the Niners forever. I ain't gonna never switch that. That's it. We locked in.
I peeped, I had interviewed Snoopy earlier, and I told Snoopy, like, you always giving the Bay his love. You always giving the Bay love. You one of them cats, too. You always shout out the Bay, even in your music, just in general. You speak highly of the Bay. Where did you get that love from the Bay from?
Man, I got love for the Bay. Simply, like I said, from my dad, from going out there, and I fuck with the culture. I like what they got going on in the Bay, the ism. I mean, the game, the music. You feel me? I mean, I fuck with 40 and Short, all them niggas coming up. So I don't know. I just got hella love for the Bay. When I went to the Bay though, for the first time, it was different than what I thought it was gonna be.
Right. Because you coming from LA, shit hella fast.
Yeah.
You get to the Bay, it kind of like slows
It
down.
slowed down, but what I did, it ain't short on real niggas. So
Definitely.
that's what I like the most about the Bay. Niggas gonna speak their mind. Niggas ain't on no
that.
fake shit. It's a lot of fake shit in LA. I mean, even in the streets, LA just it's Hollywood. It be a lot of fugazi, but in the Bay they gonna keep it raw.
Man, salute to that. I appreciate you. Collabs. You got any collabs coming?
I don't know, man. I've been working with a lot of people. I did some shit with Treyway.
Shout out Treyway.
Yeah.
He's from LA, right?
LA,
Yeah,
Treyway
shout
from
out
the set. Treyway
He
from the
knows,
set.
Definitely.
Yeah, Treyway from the
I
set.
definitely need you to pull your big homie car for me.
Yeah,
You know,
Treyway
good.
gonna pull up, man. Yeah, Treyway gonna pull up. Who else? I just TF. I'm shooting TF.
Shout out to you.
Yeah, I'm shooting TF
The
in the
video,
works.
I seen a video not too long ago with you and Max on Cream.
Maxo, that's my guy. Maxo from Hoover, but in Houston, Texas. That's a solid nigga. Maxo from the 50s. He from
How
Fados.
did that come about?
Seeing him out, being outside. I was outside in Hollywood, bumping into him. Like, bro, you from the set? He's like, yeah. And we exchanged contacts and shit. D-Mac and Hugo, they kind of tapped in with
Shout
him.
out D-Mac. Hey,
We
D-Mac
set it up.
be doing a lot of stuff on the
Yeah,
underground.
D-Mac like an undercover manager / all that A&R. Yeah, he be trying to put it together behind the scenes. He do.
So, I've been to the studio with you hella times, and I done seen you write for artists. We ain't gonna say no names.
Yeah,
but
won't say names.
I seen you write for artists. When did you develop that niche? Or how did you know you had that? Because everybody can't write. And writing a hit for another artist, that's big.
tough.
That's
It's
something
hard.
different. Like,
Ain't no lie, it's hard.
so, do you have to get a feel for the artist first, or you just pretty much know what time?
Yeah, I definitely gotta hear you, be around you, so I know what to talk about, the topic. But I used to freestyle a lot, and I was dope. I used to just go rap for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Then I start writing, because when you freestyle, I ain't gonna lie, it get repetitive. Like a lot of artists that just go in and freestyle, you can kind of hear them saying a lot of the same shit in different songs.
Definitely.
Like, I ain't knocking nobody, because I mean, if it work, it work. But for me, I like to sit down and I want to tell a story and be vivid and map it out. It came from my English teacher. She told me to be descriptive. Like, when you write, you want people to envision what you're talking about. Like, you shouldn't have to tell them, like, I got a nice car. She like, describe your car. And they gonna know it's nice. You feel me? Like, so just shit like that. I'm real descriptive and detailed when I be writing. So yeah, writing is better for me than freestyling.
I also, Shorty. I see you
Shorty.
fucking
That's
Shorty
my
a
guy.
lot. It's crazy, cause you live in the hood, you live in the set. And I pulled up over there one day just on some regular shit, and I see the nigga Shorty sitting in your living room,
Chilling.
Exactly.
Playing 2K. Shorty come to the land, he pull up, he hang out in the set, his manager, his whole team, cameraman. We all hanging out. Ain't no industry shit. And Shorty a real nigga. Shout out to Baltimore. There's real niggas in Baltimore. Shorty from Hoover too.
Shout out to
He from
Baltimore.
74 Hoover in
Okay.
Baltimore. So yeah, the
Oh,
Hoovers is
okay.
everywhere.
So
We
yeah, I was just
nationwide.
about to say that Hoovers is nationwide.
We
Huh?
nationwide. New York, Oklahoma, Texas.
If it was anything at this moment, you can go back and tell the 18-year-old Mac, what would that be?
Man, honestly, I would tell 18-year-old Mac, I wouldn't tell him nothing because I ain't in the best position, but I feel like everything that I went through helped mold me into the man that I am today. So it was necessary. I feel like everything that I went through was necessary. So I wouldn't tell Mac nothing. I would just tell that nigga to be smart and be free. I mean, that's it.
Right. That's deep. That's deep. Smart and free.
Yep.
You have any children, bro?
I do. I got daughters, man.
Daughters.
And that's why I love Sermi, man. Cause I can't, man. Shout out to Sermi, cause I can't have a boy. So y'all niggas, y'all sons is my son, man. So I can't have no boys. I'm a girl dad all the way.
How was that? That shit different, huh?
It's real different, bro. Cause they tap into a different side emotionally. You know, like
Right.
you know what I mean, you gotta raise a girl to be a woman. So I mean, that's a big thing. You know, I mean, we know how to be men and they know how to be a boy. But we don't know how to be women, but we know how we want women to be viewed and how they should be treated.
Exactly.
So I just teach my daughters that. I'm extra cautious with them, and,
Right.
and you know, I give them a lot of love and care because that's what you need with women. You got to they need a lot of reassurance. Boys don't really need that, you know, but girls, they need that. You got to tell them, good job, baby, good job, all the time.
Wow.
Can't really be hard on them.
Reassurance. That's
Yeah,
deep.
reassurance.
That's deep. I'm gonna steal that one. I'm gonna have to start doing that. Definitely. That's deep. That's deep. That's definitely deep. So being a girl dad, would you say that changed your outlook on life?
Changed everything. It changed everything. I used to be big, fuck a bitch, you know, all that, hard on a bitch, but having daughters, I'm like, oh, I gotta change my perspective. And don't get me wrong, it's still women that ain't shit. I mean, that ain't gonna ever change. But I do value women a lot more because I have daughters. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that it changed my outlook on how I look at women for
How
sure.
was the real estate market going for you?
Real estate market is crazy for everybody, man. These the highest interest rates in the world.
Right.
It's definitely up, but
It's crazy. When I first started fucking with you this way back, you was telling me about investing in the real estate and
Right.
how you owned your house. And
Yep.
I remember, I think it was last year or the year before,
Uh-huh.
I walked in and you had everything gutted out.
Gutted out,
You
yep.
was remodeling
Remodeled the
your kitchen
house, yep.
and all the little shit.
Yep.
And I was like, damn, that nigga Mac was on this shit early, like
Yep.
real early. And you know, that's what I like to promote. You know, young black man really out here.
Entrepreneurship,
Yeah, making moves. Like, you know, and like I said, you're not a flashy brother.
Nah.
You know, you got shit. You feel me? You like me. You don't post it. You know, it's there. Like,
Yeah.
I can see you with an AMG parked in your driveway.
Right.
But here you is driving a little low key bucket.
Yeah,
or
an
something.
Infinity. I'm
In a
sagging through the set with no tent.
Exactly.
Yeah,
with a
it's
little
real.
Infinity, or jumping out of Maserati truck to jump in the Honda. So
Right.
that is there. But I like to promote, you know, the young Africans that's in the real estate, that's
Yeah.
in the ghost writing or whatever it is that you're doing. I just like to promote that on my platform. You know, I don't try to use my
100%.
platform to promote ignorance.
Negativity, nah, not at all. I wouldn't ever do that. I bought the house, blood. We bought the house. It was $250,000, right? So before I renovated it, it went up to probably like 500. So after the renovations, the house shot up to 700,000. With inflation right now, my house probably worth 850,000. So that's a big, you know what I mean? It's a huge turnaround.
I know you said you was planning on selling it. You still thinking about it?
Nah. What happened was, my mom is a little older than me, so for her, she like, I wanna live. You know, you living. She like, I want to live. So I mean, mom's wanted to sell, but after talking to her and explaining to her, like, yo, look, if we sell this house, you're not saying fuck me. I mean, you basically saying fuck your grandkids because
hit it right hard.
what happens in our communities, bro, we always sell.
Yes,
People,
yes.
grandmas leave them a house, they sell it.
Wow.
They dads leave them a house, they sell it. We always sell. We don't have nothing we own, no ownership, bro. So I just told my mom, if we sell this house, we may not ever be able to buy a house in LA again.
Yeah.
Because the market is crazy. We not millionaires. So if in 3 years a house in South Central LA is gonna run you 1 million. In the Bay is already that.
Right.
So you can't live in the Bay right now if you're not a millionaire. You gotta go live in the outskirts or you gotta move to another state.
Right. Ooh,
It's rough.
deep. That's deep. How did you embrace the EDD phase?
I mean, it was there. I mean, if you was unemployed,
right.
I mean, definitely. Blood, we couldn't sell no records, so we was unemployed. Yeah, government money, man.
Government money,
I was
man.
just telling somebody that's like top 3, my favorite Lil Blood songs.
Why,
for sure.
Why do a lot of people hate on that and shame the EDD era? Like,
I
I
don't
really
know.
loved it, and I really love to see people flossing, like not even flossing, just like happy. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They say money can't buy
You're right.
happiness, but it brought a lot of happiness, bro.
You know what's strange, Blood? During EDD, I didn't hear a lot of people dying. Like, niggas wasn't getting killed. Niggas wasn't getting robbed. Everybody was happy and everybody had money.
Right.
So you're right. So I won't ever hate on that. But what I can say is that we saw who was the real hustlers. A lot of people didn't do the right thing with their money. Some niggas did,
Yeah.
and some niggas didn't. And you gotta know when you get that type of money, bro, it's best to sit on it. One of these old cats that I was talking to, he was like, bro, if you ever come across money and everybody has money, he said you don't spend it. You just go put it up and you wait until a time like this, because cash is about to be king. The next 6 to 8 months, it's gonna be rough, man.
How you figure?
We heading. Well, we already in a recession. We in a deep recession right now. So yeah, if you don't know what to do with your money, you may end up homeless and poor within the next year or two.
Wow, that's deep.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. I mean, it's unfortunate, but like I said, no ownership, lack of ownership, bro, is gonna lead to that. I mean, you rent the house. 'Cause think about it, bro. If you rent the house, and let's say you rent the house for $3,500, you paying $3,500 a month, and you're not gaining nothing from that. You're not gaining no equity. You're not gaining interest, nothing. Like, you just spending money that you will never get back. So not many people can sustain that because they don't make enough money. You gotta think, bro, $3,500, that's just for your rent. We ain't talking about
the
bills,
food and the day-to-day living.
We ain't talking about
gas,
getting fly, doing a look. You ain't talking about having a shot with your friends, none of that. So yeah, man, it's rough. It's rough.
What's some of the sickest shit you done seen growing up in South Central?
Man, I seen niggas getting shot, man, kidnapped, all kind of crazy shit in LA, man. It's different out here. It ain't what people think, bro. A lot of people think this shit is glitz and glam, and I'm like, nah. I be telling people like
until they go south of Central Boulevard.
Tourists come visit, and they like, oh yeah, LA is so nice. I'm like, where? Melrose? Like, that's not LA. Or downtown? Like, that's not LA, bro. I'm like, LA is from the 20s to the 100s. If you're not going from the 20s to the 100s in LA, then you're not in LA. I mean, no knock to nowhere else.
Simple as that.
But yeah, you're not really in LA.
Damn, that's crazy. What do you see? What right back see yourself at in 5 years?
Hopefully in the biggest mansion I could find in Calabasas. I'm gonna go duck off and get away from all of this.
Why Calabasas?
Just a change of scenery. I ain't got to look over my shoulder. I can go to the grocery store in slides with no socks and be comfortable, man. You can't do that in the ghetto. I mean, you just can't. You got to stay on your toes. I don't give a fuck how far removed you think you are from the gang. You ain't never removed from it when you in the gang land. So, you feel me? As long as you in the gang land, you got to abide by gang rules.
How many, who you listening to right now? Like LA artists?
LA artists? I definitely fuck with the Baby Stone Gorillas. I feel like they hard. I mean, they coming with it. I fuck with some of my little homies, Baca and Swift. They hard. Them little niggas be sliding on some Detroit style type shit. Poke. I like Poke, man. I think he the most underrated cat from LA right now because he really be sliding on shit.
Poke?
Yeah, I like Poke.
I got a tweak on Poke. I
You
ain't
got a
tweak
tweak on Poke, bro. That nigga
hard?
spitting, bro. Like, cause he be on his gangbang shit, but he got punchlines and metaphors. So
Right,
that shit
right,
hard
right,
to me. Like,
right.
it's one thing to just kill ops all day. I mean, that's cool. But when a nigga can make it sound good and put it together,
Right,
I like that.
yeah.
That's impressive to me.
I ain't
You know
gonna
what I mean?
lie. You put me on Jap.
Yeah, Jap
You
was
had me
hard.
tweaking on Jap for a
Yeah,
minute.
Jap was hard. Free
You
Jap, man.
definitely put on Treyway for sure, for
Yeah.
sure.
Treyway grew on me. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep it
I ain't say
100.
you put on, but
Yeah.
you put me
Yeah,
on to
yeah.
him. Yeah,
Treyway definitely grew on me, like, on God. Like, when I first heard Treyway, I'm like, this little nigga wild. I'm like, I don't know. But then as he kept rapping, he got some catchy shit. He can say he be having some catchy songs.
right.
For sure grew on me.
Definitely, definitely. So you got any new music coming, or what Ray Mac doing? You bullshitting,
Yeah,
retired, what?
nah, man. Ray Mac not bullshitting. Ray Mac be dealing with life, bro.
Alright,
I can't
I
like
feel you.
it's so hard for me to prioritize music when my daughters need food. Like a
Right,
stream, bro. I will have to stream billions of records to take care of my priorities, bro. And it's not enough streams in the world. So to all the people that's watching, Ray Mac just be prioritizing it. And you know what? I got to do a better job of managing and juggling because it ain't no excuses. It really ain't because I
right.
watch you, I watch Taj, I watch y'all get it done. So I mean, you still can get it done, but it's difficult without a team.
I think it's exactly without a team, everything. Team, you're only as strong as your weakest link, and I believe in that. I really believe in that. But it's also the effort too.
Yep.
Like if you don't put in the effort to do this shit, you're gonna be like the hamster on the wheel.
Yep.
Just keep running in circles, and that was me for a while. I was running in circles, and I
Yep.
had a lot of people telling me, "Blood, you can be doing this, you can be doing
Yeah.
that," but I didn't see it.
Nah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't see it. I had to sit down and transition into that.
Yeah.
I had to say, okay, is what's important. Let me prioritize my shit this way. So let me get this shit going. So yeah, life can be a bitch, and life definitely throw curveballs, bro.
Yeah, it's all about timing and balance. And quite frankly, I haven't figured it out yet. I haven't figured out how to put my time and my efforts into this to make it what I want it to be. However, I ain't giving up. I know it's there. Like, truthfully, I don't think nobody in LA can rap better than me. I
Right,
don't. I
right,
don't
right,
see
right.
it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I ain't
You know
taking
what?
shots
And
at nobody.
you have a right to feel that way.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Like
Like,
me and
and
you
if
could look,
anybody,
even you. I don't feel like nobody in the Bay can rap like you. Like, it's
right,
just because niggas not rapping, bro. Like, I tell people that, like, bro, it's one thing to make a song and a cool song, that's cool. But can you consistently go in the booth and rap and tell stories and nigga
thank
be like,
you,
damn, I can relate to that. It's songs where I'm
thank
listening.
you.
Then you made Mr. Perfect probably, what, 10, 12 years ago? And
Long
then
time
I could
ago.
still turn on and resonate. Like, this timeless, this real music. Like, Blood was talking that shit. Bitch left me for a spot on the couch. Like,
Yeah,
that's come
shame
on,
on
bro.
you, bitch.
Yeah, at
Yeah,
her
yeah.
baby daddy mama house. Like, come on, how you gonna knock that?
Cold part
So
about it, them real stories though.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they're
It's
definitely
not
real
fabricated.
stories.
Some niggas get in the booth and just go tell fibs. They in there telling another nigga story.
Right. Dogs. What's up with your kennels?
Man, I just had a litter. I'm gonna tell, hey, whoever watching, if you want to breed dogs, it's a tough business. You gonna spend a lot of money. You gonna make money, but it's expensive to
Yeah,
take. The
spend a lot of
cost of
money in
doing
the
business,
beginning.
oh, what?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
in the end too, you gonna keep spending money. It don't stop. My look, but I'm gonna explain to you. So my dog had I came back home. I was in Houston, so I came back and she was due. I'm like, man, she don't look right. My daughter was like, yeah, Dad, what you think? I'm like, I don't know. She not looking right. So I ended up taking her to get checked out, and they looked at her temperature. They're like, "Oh, just bring her back tomorrow." Then as the vet turned her around, we see a foot hanging out. We like, "What the fuck?" He like, "Oh, she's in labor right now."
Wow.
So I'm calling vets like, "Yo, can y'all do it?" They like 10,000,
Damn.
10,000. I'm like, "Ain't no way I could pay $10,000, bro. It don't make sense because." If it's only one or two or three puppies, there's no way I can make that
Yeah.
money back.
Wow. Yeah.
So we end up finding a vet to come out. Some cat he drove from Hesperia. You know how far that is, like an hour and 30 minutes. He drive, he meet us. We already had three puppies delivered. Naturally, we pushed them out, pushed them. The nigga put her on the table, Blood. I'm like, yo, I don't think there's no more puppies in there. How can you check? He like, well, there is no way to check. I gotta cut her open. Mind you, he tell me the price $1,800 for a C-section.
Right.
But remember, by definition, a C-section is you removing an object, a baby or a puppy, out of the womb, right? Out of the stomach. So he cut her open. There's no puppies there. We pushed them all out. So I'm like, how much? The nigga tell me $1,800, blood. Look, the street nigga in me, I want to tell the nigga, fuck you.
Right.
Get it how you live.
Right.
Cause bro, you just cut my dog. You didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
I give you gas money for you driving from Hesperia, and I can give you money for cutting her and stitching her back up. But
you trying to push that whole $1,800.
Yeah.
But Ray Mac, I gotta disagree with you with this one, because if it was an agreement, you gotta honor that agreement.
But it wasn't a C-section. That's what I'm saying. She pushed them all out. So I'm paying you $1,800 for a C-section.
But did you get that understood before?
That was the issue, and that's why I accepted and I paid. And that's why I paid, bud, because I didn't. I should have told him if there's no puppies in there, it should be a different price, and I didn't say that. So as a man, I took it and I paid it. I wasn't happy, but like you said, you gotta do good business. So I did. I stood on good business.
Right. Besides Macc Cream and myself, what else artists have you worked with?
Like I said, I done been around Shorty when he recorded a lot of his house shit, and we like attempted to work, but he want to hop on a certain sound, and I want to hop on a certain sound with him. Like he like, I want to hop on the song when you doing you,
Right.
and I'm like, nah, I want to hop on the song when you doing you. And he like, nah, let's do your look, and I'm like, nah. So that's what we just trying to work that out. We trying to find the right song, but we definitely gonna get it in. It's bound to happen, for sure.
I definitely bled you with that Bloody Waters feature for sure.
Do you think so?
Definitely.
I don't know, blood. Like I said, I'm having a threesome and a two-seater.
You was going.
That's different.
You was going.
That's different.
But I definitely did my look though.
You did a look. I like that Lotto shit because I like Lotto. I'm looking for her. I'm still looking for her.
Yes, sir. So when can we expect a project from you?
Probably like soon. I'm gonna say in the next couple months, 2-3 months.
Any names for it?
Overtime. Let's do it. Let's finish it.
Oh, that's deep.
Let's finish the overtime.
Overtime. Well, you know what the fuck going on. It's Lil Blood TV. Sitting here chilling with my bro, Ray Mac, my brother from another mother.
Lil Larry.
Anytime you need to use my platform, you know you welcome. This your home.
Yeah.
Whatever. Let's push whatever. Whatever you on, I'm on. And again,
we gotta do a joint
appreciate
tape. The people asking for a joint tape, man.
I'm waiting on you.
Yeah, we gotta
like
do
that.
it.
You gotta get up our way. You gotta come to the Bay.
Dogtown to the 50s.
Dogtown to the 50s is that. What's your Instagram?
Ray_Meezy. Follow me on the gram. Tap in. We on there. We in there.
Y'all fuck with Twitter and all that shit?
I fuck with Twitter. My
but
Twitter.
You tweaking on Instagram.
Yeah, I'm tweaking. I'm tweaking on the gram. But I ain't gonna lie, Twitter more viral than the gram, bro. Twitter be having me. I learn a lot on Twitter. I learn more on Twitter than I do on Instagram for sure. Yeah. Instagram is fun. I learn on the gram too. There'll be some videos about some shit, but Twitter is it. My Twitter, Ray Mac does this.
You be making TikToks?
Nah, I ain't. I can't get on that hype. I can't.
You ain't trying to go viral?
I can't. Despite what the labels say, I'm cool. Y'all got that. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that for the rappers.
Lil Blood TV, powered by Tucker Media. Over and out. For sure.